Will Russia use nuclear weapons or not? This question is asked to Joe Biden. Joe Biden says, yes, there are chances for that. There are chances for that in the near future. That's what he said. So, if Russia wants to use nuclear weapons soon, it has to provoke Russia. You have to use nuclear weapons. How can it be provoked? First, to destroy Russia, Ukraine has to give a lot of weapons. Otherwise, NATO's weapons have to enter Russia's country. Moreover, Russia has to be provoked. If that happens, Russia will be provoked. How will that happen? This is a very important update. Let's end this update in a short and sweet way. First one, the more weapons you supply, Putin has said today, the more weapons you supply, the more this war will continue. What is the reason for Putin's support for NATO? We know that Ukraine has not yet joined NATO. In the near future, can Ukraine enter NATO? No. Until the end of the war, Ukraine will not enter NATO. Is there a time frame for that? No. Because the war will always stop. Both Ukraine and Russia don't know. If both sides want to stop the war, America and some other countries don't want that. Until the end of the war, we know that one country cannot enter NATO. That is why Ukraine doesn't have that opportunity. NATO countries can provide security assurances for post-war. Just like America has provided security assurances to Israel, Ukraine can also receive even after that. Ukraine has decided to provide security assurances only after supplying weapons. Before the post-war security assurances, they wanted to create a framework. Why do they want to create a framework? They want to know how Ukraine will help post-war. They want to know how to provide assistance to Ukraine. They want to know how to create a framework. They want to have a meeting for the framework. Only after the meeting is organized, they can provide security assurances to Ukraine and provide weapons. NATO countries are weapons. Today, Ukraine's allies have promised $1.6 billion $1.6 billion US dollars will be given to Ukraine, only to buy weapons. This will lead to new weapons. What does Putin think about this? Yes, this war will be a drag. They said that training for F-16 will start in August and September. Where will F-16 come from? It will come to Ukraine's front line. F-16 is not enough to fight Russia. F-35 would be better. If F-35 and F-16 are available, Putin said F-16 will be equivalent to a nuclear weapon. If they use F-16 against our army, it will be equivalent to using nuclear weapons. It will be equivalent to using nuclear weapons. This is why Joe Biden said there are chances for Russia to use nuclear weapons in the near future. Another thing about Zaporozhye is that it will be destroyed by someone. It will be destroyed by someone. Both countries are blaming each other. Putin has put an end to it. Only a fool will destroy a nuclear power plant. Do you think I will do that? I don't need to tell you how stupid a nuclear power plant can be. If someone does that, I don't need to see a fool like him. What he is saying is I know the importance and consequences of even though I know that, I won't destroy it. He has proved that I am not a fool. Who is this fool? If Putin is not there, how can I call Zelensky a fool? He is doing a lot of destruction of a nuclear power plant. Only 2 people have to do it. How long will it take for someone to say that it was done by Russia? We still don't know Nord Stream 1 and Nord Stream 2. If it is a nuclear power plant, what can we do? We only get news about who did it and if the investigation is going on. We only get news about who did it, and next is the journalist of the Wall Street Journal. He was arrested in Russia and is now being imprisoned. Russia's accusation is when there is such an accusation, Biden is asked if he can somehow get his son back. He said he will do whatever it takes to get him back. He said he is doing whatever it takes. So, he is being imprisoned. Next, Turkey has reconciled Sweden with NATO. Nordic countries have made it a big deal. This is a great twist. You said you won't do it for so long, but when you found a way in the European Union, you left Sweden in the NATO. You are going to give opportunities to leave it. They are giving a big boost to Turkey today. Okay, then what happened to Dani? We are withdrawing, we have no other way. We have said so much, but no one has taken a favorable decision for us, Russia says. Many of the questions we have asked have been ignored. When it has been ignored, why should we give permission to Dani? Why should we be a part of it? Because we are withdrawing from dhani.so, when Dani is becoming a big problem. The UN, the European Union and Turkey have given the belief that they will correct Dani. 3 people are saying differently. If you ask the European Union and Turkey, they are saying the same thing: what happened to Ukraine? If you ask them to take a decision, they are also hesitating. Because the things that Russia asks, our fertilizer, our agricultural product, we have to give all of it abroad. Since many countries have imposed economic barriers, they cannot give it to those countries. So, when they give such things, they have asked that economic barriers should not be imposed there. It is as if they are directly saying okay to the countries that have imposed economic barriers for their trade. Russia has kept such a main check. That is why many countries are not showing much interest in accepting Dani. Next, the news has come out that China's ambassador has also spoken to Russia's foreign minister. Yes, we have to talk. Because we have to know what the next step is. We and China have to talk. If we talk, good things will happen to us. We will tell it to the world soon. Similarly, I did not know that a discussion on Dani will take place. Russia's foreign minister said so. When we see the cluster munitions, a news has come out that Ukraine has got it. Many countries opposed it. But America did not give up. Yes, we will give it. Because there is no other way. They do not have munitions. So, we are going to give cluster munitions. After all the countries opposed it, America was still in the same position. But now, America has said that they will give it. Ukraine has also said that they will get it. It is not official. It is an unofficial news. But Russia had opposed it. You can use any weapon you want. But I will use the same weapon again. So, you will bear it, they said. Similarly, Ukraine has used it. Similarly, Ukraine has got these cluster munitions. When they use it against Russia, we will see what Russia will do against it. Next, in the Ukraine issue, China is showing its trustworthiness. This is a doubt. The government of Germany is saying that China is playing a trick. So, how do you see the German conspiracy? Your opinions are welcome here. Next is the military coup of Wagner Group. No one knows today. How is the military coup possible? Is it a friction or confusion? They have asked this question. Did the military coup happen because of the quarrel between them? Or was it a confusion? What is Prigozhin doing now? What is he going to do next? No one knows. Maybe this is a big game of the media. Maybe it is Putin's game. So, these are the hot topics and updates. I have told you everything. So, your opinions are welcome here. All of you join the Worldpedia movement. Share the good. Create a good society. Thank you.